back to the La La Land Crafts YouTube channel. Today is day 13 of our 18 days of tutorials. If you're just now joining in, you can find the links to all of the previous videos on the video description below. When you subscribe to our YouTube channel and comment on the videos, you'll be entered into the giveaway for a chance to win one of three $50 gift certificates to our online store. In addition to the YouTube event, we also have an event going on our blog where our design team members post their projects for your inspiration as well during this 18 days. When you comment on their blog posts, you get another entry into the giveaway. We love reading your comments, our design team. Today we're making this gorgeous card. It says, "Dear Santa, I can explain." And this card uses some of our new dies, new stamp, and new paper pack. Let's start with the tutorial. As you can see, I have my layers already cut and all of the die cutting done. I'll list all of the dimensions and the links to all of the product that we're using today in the description below. The main die on this project is one of our newer dies, and this one is called Staircase. I have mine separated using wire cutters, so this is how the staircase itself looks like. And then we have other things that go with it. So we have the bow like this, and also we have the flowers. We have little bow. I don't have the die, I put it away already, but the die cut the little bows like this. And this is, well, actually I can show you here. This is the little bow from here. Then we have the frames, and these are the frames you can put along the staircase for like family pictures and so. So this will die cut 3 different sizes of the rectangular frame. And this die here will die cut 2 sizes of the oval frames. And I die cut main piece from chipboard. And this is chipboard that you can find on our website in our online store. You'll find the link in the video description below. And also I die cut it from white cardstock. I'm going to use the chipboard piece as my base, and I'm going to cut off the columns here on the white cardstock, just following this line of the top of my staircase. Cut them all off. And then I'm going to glue this piece onto the main layer, just using regular adhesive. Then I have die cut 3 of the green pieces. Actually die cut 4, but I only need 3. And I'm going to line them up, see how they meet, and glue them on. Next, I'm going to add my red bows in 4 places here. The staircase is completed. You can see how this gives it so much dimension by using different base and different front and adding all of these pretty elements. I'm going to be using one of the Santas from Dear Santa clear stamp set. The stamp set comes with 3 of them. This is the one sitting in the recliner. I think he is super cute, and it also comes with the sentiments that we're actually going to be using on this card as well. I have die cut the scalloped rectangle, and this is one of the largest ones. This was not intentional, but when I was playing with this, I found that the staircase actually fits perfectly onto this rectangle. So I'm going to take advantage of this and use it on this card. I also cut another layer of the white cardstock, and remember, you'll find all of the measurements in the description below. And the designer papers that we are using today are from one of our new paper packs, and this one is called Blue Christmas. I'll flip pretty quick for you so you can see different designs that are included here, and you can mix and match. This whole pack just works wonderfully together. You get 2 of each papers. There are 80-pound cardstock, so they are on the thicker side. They are double-sided, so let me show you how the other side looks like. The reflection that you see there, it's because our papers have a little bit of a sheen to them, makes them dressier, if that makes sense, when you put them on the projects. I have this layer cut from the paper, and I also have another one cut with the snowflakes for the main layer of the card. I'm going to go ahead and glue my layers together. I'm going to use 3mm foam to attach my main layer onto the card. Then I'm going to use the smaller piece of the foam tape and add it behind my scallop rectangle. Next, I'll add my staircase, and this is gonna go right on the bottom of this layer. I'm going to use liquid glue for this, making sure this is how my card opens. So this goes on the bottom right here, right between the stitched lines of the scallop rectangle. For the sentiment, I'm actually going to use 2 sentiments from Dear Santa stamp. I'm going to use Dear Santa on the front, and then I can explain on the inside of the card. For Dear Santa, I'm going to stamp it on this little label that I die cut, and this is part of the pocket die. And then for the inside, I can explain, I'm going to use the circle, and this is from Nested Stitched Circles die. I'm going to go ahead and stamp it with archival ink in jet black. Now I'm going to arrange things on the front. So I have my sentiment here, and my little Santa is going to be right by the staircase. I'm going to go ahead and glue them on. I just love how this paper works together almost like a wallpaper. And I colored my Santa image with Copic markers, and I gave him plaid chair, so it's kind of vintage, modern vintage look here. Now for the inside of the card, I have 2 of my layers already cut. I'm gonna grab my scoring board and give it a bit of a bust line all the way around at 1/8 of an inch. And this is on the smaller layer of the 2. So these 2 layers together and inside of the card. For the sentiment, I have the flag from the long flags die, and I have my circle that I already stamped. So I'm going to align it here to create more as an embellishment. kind of thing. I think this looks pretty good and adds another detail. So we have Dear Santa, I Can Explain. I'm going to glue my long flag on first. And then add circle. Now the last thing, I'm going to add some red rhinestones to embellish this card. I have the tiny ones here. I'm going to use my liquid glue and just put little dots of adhesive, kind of randomly. And then add the little rhinestones. Now my card is completed, and this little bear is really added to the festive design for Christmas that I was going for. You'll find the links to all of the products that I used on this card and the video description below. And this is all from me for today. I will see you tomorrow for day 14. Bye now.